two kind of longer poems that are about, really they're about Oklahoma. I mean, they're centered around family and community, or the community and the kind of people that I grew up with. But in the end, they're kind of my big Oklahoma poems. This first one is titled Reunions. I have a really big family on both sides, more so my dad's side than my mom's, but they each have sort of unnatural love for getting together with everybody, even though they really don't like each other. That's kind of the truth of it. And so this poem is really an amalgam of those two events, because on one side it's a little more rowdy than the other, and but the other side has this weird musical aspect to it. So I've kind of combined them into just a poem about my reunions in general. Reunions. This is the night of the living dead, or the morning after, which I always imagine as a hangover of restless souls, human and zombie alike, converging to maim each other in the spirit of fellowship. But today we've come here for the brisket and the potato salad and the moonshine, which threatens to melt the 2-liter Mountain Dew bottle into an emerald puddle, while a group of third cousins tune guitars, fiddles, dobros, and electric bass, before singing songs about the heartland and their collective achy-breaky hearts. And so we'll huddle up because we are bound by blood, or so the story goes. Year after year we come here to catch up on the latest weather reports, obituaries, the pitiful retelling of Uncle Ed's death, a man who, as far as I can tell, was never anybody's uncle, tales of triumphant poker games at the purchasing of a new Lincoln, fables with plots that remind me of a pulp novel I once found at a truck stop in Tucumcari, Trailer Park Trash, a tale of two people whose, quote, love was as mobile as their home. Mobile love and mobile people who once migrated from Mobile, Alabama to the southern plains of Oklahoma to work the oil fields and multiply. And now there are kids running around the room I've never seen, bodies floating to and fro inside the Seminole Convention Center next to the Jimmy Austin Golf Course, where men in polo shirts are teeing off in the 11th hole, dreaming of the 19th, bourbon and cigars for everyone, while workers from the Department of Corrections operate heavy machinery, pluck crabgrass from velvety greens. What is this fascination with all the little cells of the world? Family reunions, class reunions, Sting and the Police reuniting for one last performance of Roxanne. What is this love for folding chairs and vinyl tablecloths, for supreme carrot cake, for bullet holes and war stories, for rumors of illnesses, stints in rehab, for knowing at what age I can expect to develop Parkinson's? The band revs up. The music bears us as we bear the music, as we lay witness to tradition and ceremony and rituals, the way Cherokee women wear their hair long until the death of a loved one, and then out come the scissors. The way the small-town citizens fill the stands on homecoming, adorned in war paint and gold bells. The way peaceniks and students poured into Altamont in '69 to watch Mick Jagger, all snarl and swagger, sing Gimme Shelter to a swirling mob of Hell's Angels, so they could feel like they belonged to one great human tribe. And I'll admit that I'm partial to concerts and bikers and leather jackets, just as I am partial to all these people who have my mother's eyes and possess a genealogy of patchwork quilts, some bearing the name of every firstborn son, because we're a family of male heirs, because we're phallocentric, because the band plays on as I sit forking my carrot cake and drinking my coffee before it goes cold, before I start to forget the names. And I'll end on another kind of longish poem.